You could smell it before you saw it. Coal, smoke curling from chimneys, tangerines wrapped in tissue paper, and that faint scent of mothballs as the Christmas decorations came down from the attic. There was the crackle of the Queen's speech on the wireless, the rustle of brown paper wrapping, and the sound of carols sung by actual people, not playlists. British Christmas used to feel different, slower, simpler, and somehow more magical. But so much of it has vanished without us even noticing. The rituals our grandparents swore by, the traditions that made December feel sacred, they've quietly slipped away, replaced by Amazon deliveries and LED lights. We've dug up 10 British Christmas traditions that have disappeared forever. Some will make you smile, others might make you ache for a time you can barely remember. And if you enjoy this trip back to Christmases past, make sure to like the video and subscribe, because once these memories are gone, they're gone for good. Let's unwrap them together. Number 1. Christmas stockings filled with oranges and nuts. Christmas morning meant waking up to find a lumpy woolen stocking hung at the end of your bed. Inside, no expensive toys or gadgets. Just an orange, a handful of walnuts still in their shells, maybe a shiny sixpence, and if you were lucky, a sugar mouse. That was it. And you were thrilled. The orange wasn't just fruit, it was luxury, exotic, special. You'd spend Boxing Day cracking nuts with your dad's old nutcracker, shells flying everywhere, fingers stained and sore. The smell of orange peel filled the house, sweet and sharp. Today, stockings overflow with Lego sets, iPads, and chocolate that costs more than your nan's weekly shop. But back then, an orange was a gift worth waking up early for. It wasn't about abundance, it was about treasuring the little things, and somehow that felt richer. Number 2, the Christmas pudding with hidden silver coins. Every family had one. A heavy, dark Christmas pudding, boiled for hours, dense as a brick, and absolutely loaded with dried fruit soaked in brandy. But the real excitement wasn't the taste, it was what was hidden inside. Silver 3-penny bits, wrapped in grease-proof paper, stirred into the mixture weeks before. Finding one in your slice meant good luck for the year ahead. You'd eat slowly, cautiously, feeling for the metallic lump with your tongue. Sometimes you nearly choked. Sometimes your little brother cried because he didn't get one. The pudding was ceremonially brought to the table, flaming with brandy, lights dimmed, everyone watching. It was theatre, magic, danger. Now, health and safety killed it. Coins in food became a lawsuit waiting to happen. Puddings still exist, but they're sterile, safe, and missing that little thrill of finding treasure in your dessert. Number 3. Making paper chains from strips of coloured paper and glue. Decorating the house didn't mean ordering from Amazon. It meant scissors, glue, and coloured paper spread across the kitchen table. You'd cut strips, loop them, stick them together one by one, creating long garlands that draped across the ceiling. Your fingers got sticky. The chains weren't perfect. Some loops were too tight, others fell apart by Boxing Day. But you made them. Every loop represented effort, concentration, and the slow build-up to Christmas Day. Schools did it too. Classrooms transformed into rainbow caves of paper chains, everyone contributing. It taught patience. It taught creating something from nearly nothing. Today, decorations come pre-made, plastic, flawless. You hang them in 10 minutes and they look identical to everyone else's. But those wobbly paper chains, they were yours, unique, imperfect, beautiful. Number 4, carol singers actually going door to door. December evenings meant listening for the knock. You'd hear them before they arrived, voices echoing down the street, getting closer. Then they'd be at your door. Neighbours, church groups, school kids, standing in the cold, breath visible, singing Silent Night or Good King Wenceslas in slightly off-key harmony. You'd open the door, let the cold air rush in, and listen. Your mum would fetch some coin, maybe offer them mince pies or a glass of sherry. They'd sing 2 or 3 carols, thank you, and move on to the next house. It was community, connection, a moment of shared joy in the middle of a dark winter. Now, carol singers have vanished, partly because people don't answer doors anymore, partly because we're all too busy, too suspicious, too insulated. Christmas music plays through Spotify instead, perfect and lifeless. But it's not the same as hearing real voices, real people, standing on your doorstep in the freezing cold, singing just for you. Number 5. Christmas crackers with proper jokes and decent prizes. Christmas crackers were never just about the bang. They were about the terrible joke printed on a tiny slip of paper, read aloud while everyone groaned. The plastic trinket inside, a miniature magnifying glass, a tiny pack of cards, a whistle, and the paper crown worn throughout dinner, no matter how ridiculous you looked. But somewhere along the way, crackers got cheap. The jokes became incomprehensible. The prizes turned into absolute rubbish, plastic junk that broke before pudding arrived. The crowns ripped when you tried to put them on. In the 70s and 80s, crackers had weight. Good ones came from proper shops, not petrol stations. You'd actually want the prize inside. The joke might even get a genuine laugh. Now, pulling a cracker feels like a chore, a ritual we go through because we always have, not because it brings joy. The magic leaked out somewhere between then and now, replaced by loud bangs and disappointment. Number 6. Going to church on Christmas morning, no matter what. Christmas Day began at church. Not because everyone was deeply religious, but because that's what you did. You got dressed properly, no tracksuits or slippers allowed, and walked to the local church through cold, empty streets. The building would be packed. Standing room only, everyone sang, "O come all ye faithful," and hark, the herald angels sing, voices loud and unpolished. The vicar's sermon was brief because he knew you wanted to get home to your turkey. Afterwards, you'd shake hands with neighbours, wish them Merry Christmas, and walk back home together. It was tradition, routine, a shared moment before the chaos of presents and dinner. Now, churches on Christmas morning are quieter. Many families skip it entirely, sleeping in or diving straight into gift opening. The rhythm of Christmas changed. It became faster, louder, less reflective. Church wasn't about religion for most. It was about pausing, starting the day with something bigger than yourself. Number 7. The Queen's speech watched in complete silence. 3 o'clock on Christmas afternoon meant one thing, the Queen's speech. The television went on, the room went silent, and everyone sat still for 10 minutes. No phones to scroll, no side conversations, just her voice, measured and calm, reflecting on the year. It didn't matter if you agreed with the monarchy. It didn't matter if you found it boring. You watched. It was non-negotiable, part of the national ritual. Grandparents sat up straighter. Dad stopped carving the turkey. Even the kids went quiet. Afterwards, normal life resumed. Dishes clattered, arguments started, someone fell asleep on the sofa. But for those 10 minutes, the entire country shared the same moment. Now, people still watch, but differently. On catch-up, on YouTube, while checking their phones, the collective moment fractured. We don't all stop together anymore, and something about Christmas feels less unified because of it. Number 8. Christmas cards displayed on strings across the room. Every card that arrived through the letterbox got displayed. Your mum would string up ribbon or twine across the living room, clothes, pegs ready, and every Christmas card got hung up for all to see. By mid-December, the room looked like a gallery. Cards from aunts in Scotland, neighbours down the street, old school friends, your dad's work colleagues, each one handwritten. Each one proof that someone thought of you. You'd read them all, admire the pictures, robins and snowy scenes and nativity images. Sending cards was an event. You'd sit at the kitchen table, writing dozens, hand cramping, addressing envelopes, licking stamps. It took hours. Now, cards still exist, but barely. People send texts instead. E-cards, WhatsApp messages. The string across the living room stays bare. We've lost that visual reminder of connection, that evidence of a community that remembered you. Christmas feels lonelier without those cards watching over the room. Number 9. Boxing Day meant leftovers, walks, and absolutely nothing else. Boxing Day wasn't about sales or shopping. Shops were closed. Everything was closed. You stayed home, ate turkey sandwiches, picked at cold roast potatoes, and maybe went for a walk to escape your relatives. The streets were empty, quiet, peaceful. It felt like the entire country had pressed pause. No rushing, no appointment, just rest. Families played board games, Monopoly arguments lasting until bedtime. The telly showed old films, nothing new, nothing exciting, and that was perfect. You didn't need excitement, you needed recovery. Now, Boxing Day is Black Friday's twin. Shops open at dawn. Online sales start at midnight. People queue for bargains, wrestle over discounted TVs, spend money they don't have. The pause disappeared. Christmas became a sprint, not a marathon. And Boxing Day, once a day of rest, became just another day to consume. Number 10. Real candles on the Christmas tree. The most dangerous, most beautiful tradition of all. Real candles clipped onto the branches of the Christmas tree, lit on Christmas Eve. The tree glowed. Soft, warm, flickering light filled the room. It was breathtaking. It was also terrifying. One wrong move, one dry branch, and the whole thing could go up in flames. Someone always stood nearby with a bucket of water, just in case you didn't leave the room while they burned. You watched, mesmerized, as the flames danced and the smell of hot wax mixed with pine. It was risky, reckless, absolutely magical. By the 80s, electric lights took over. Safer, easier, boring. You flicked a switch and the tree lit up instantly. No danger, no ceremony. Real candles became a memory, replaced by LEDs that never burn out and never feel special.